Grace VanderWaal, the golden girl who captured America's heart at just 12 years old, has shared news that no one ever wants to hear. The singer, now 21, is mourning the devastating loss of her beloved mother, Tina VanderWaal, who passed away after a long and courageous battle with cancer. The announcement came through an emotional Instagram post that stopped fans in their tracks. Known for her quirky charm and soulful music, Grace has always been open about her close bond with her mum. But this time, her words carried an unimaginable weight, a daughter's heartbreak laid bare for the world to see. She wrote, "I love you, Mummy. So much, I wake up and want to call you. I don't know how to move forward without you." Just one short caption, yet it spoke volumes about the pain behind the screen. Fans who followed Grace since her America's Got Talent days could feel her sorrow, the young girl who once sang about dreams and innocence, now facing one of life's hardest realities. But this tragedy isn't just about loss. It's also about love, strength, and the legacy of a mother who shaped one of the most talented voices of her generation. And as the world sends its condolences, many are beginning to ask, who was Tina VanderWaal, and what role did she truly play in Grace's extraordinary journey? Asterisk, the news broke quietly but hit hard. On October 21st, Grace VanderWaal took to Instagram to share the unthinkable. Her mother, Tina, had passed away after a long and difficult fight with cancer. The post wasn't long or dramatic. Instead, it was raw, honest, and deeply human. Grace wrote, "I love you, Mummy. So much, I wake up and want to call you. I don't know how to move forward without you." Just those few words were enough to break the hearts of thousands who've watched her grow up since her America's Got Talent win back in 2016. Attached to the message were intimate photos and videos, a collage of mother and daughter, moments that captured years of laughter, warmth, and unspoken love. One picture showed a simple text from Tina that read, "What you're doing today. Miss you so much." It wasn't just a memory, it was a reminder of a bond that even death can't erase. Within hours, fans and fellow artists flooded the comments, offering prayers and condolences. Many shared how Grace's music had helped them through their own pain, and now they wanted to return that same comfort to her. But the one detail that truly broke everyone's hearts came not from Grace, but from her father, Dave VanderWaal. In a Facebook post, he revealed that Tina had passed away just one day earlier, after a 17-month battle with cancer. "She was a fighter to the end," he wrote, describing her as the heart of our family. It wasn't just a celebrity post anymore. It was a family's open wound shared with the world. And for Grace, it marked the beginning of a new chapter, one defined not by fame or music, but by grief, memory, and the power of love that remains. Asterisk, Tina VanderWaal wasn't just Grace's mum. She was the heart and creative soul of the entire VanderWaal family, described by her husband, Dave, as someone who brought light and joy to everything she touched. Tina was the kind of person who made ordinary moments feel special. Whether it was a simple family dinner or a holiday celebration, she always found a way to add her own sparkle, a touch of handmade decor, a burst of laughter, or a heartfelt story that brought everyone closer together. Before her illness, Tina spent years building a name for herself as a silversmith and glass artist. Her jewelry designs were more than just pieces of art. They were expressions of her spirit. Every creation carried a story, a bit of her humor, her optimism, and her endless curiosity. But her creativity didn't stop there. Tina also inspired others to discover their own artistic sides. She believed in helping people find healing and happiness through creativity, often teaching and encouraging anyone who wanted to try. Her husband's tribute captured her essence perfectly. Even while battling cancer, Tina always found a positive outlook, no matter what, for herself, and even more importantly, for others. That sentence said it all. She didn't just live with grace. She gave it, for Grace and her siblings, Olivia and Jacob. Tina wasn't only a mother. She was their anchor, their guide, and their safe place. She taught them how to face life with humor, compassion, and courage. And now, even in her absence, her energy lingers in everything they do, in Grace's music, in the family's words, and in every quiet memory that still feels like home. Asterisk, behind every young star who rises fast, there's often a steady, unseen hand guiding them, and for Grace VanderWaal, that hand was her mother. Tina. When Grace first appeared on America's Got Talent at just 12 years old, she became an overnight sensation. Her voice, her ukulele, and her unique charm captured the world's attention. But what fans didn't see was Tina standing quietly behind the cameras, making sure her daughter stayed grounded in a world that can easily sweep young talent away. Tina traveled with Grace everywhere, from recording studios to red carpets, from press tours to award shows. She wasn't just there as a parent. She was Grace's protector, her advisor, and her emotional compass. Grace herself once said in Teen Vogue that her mum was literally the funniest, loudest, most just everything woman, someone whose laugh you could hear from 3 floors up. That laugh, that energy, that warmth, it kept Grace balanced as fame grew around her. In the early days of Grace's success, Tina made sure her daughter didn't lose touch with normal life. She reminded her to enjoy being a kid, to keep writing music from the heart, and to never let the spotlight define who she was. While the world saw a prodigy, Tina saw her little girl, and she guarded that innocence fiercely. As Grace's career evolved, so did their bond. Even as Tina faced her own health struggles, she continued cheering for her daughter's growth, not just as an artist, but as a person. She encouraged Grace to speak her truth, explore her artistry, and never be afraid to show vulnerability. For Grace, her mother wasn't just behind the scenes, she was the scene. Every performance, every lyric, every emotional moment in Grace's music carries traces of Tina's influence, her strength, her humor, and her endless love. Asterisk, when Tina VanderWaal was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer in June 2024. The world around her may have slowed down, but she didn't. Instead of hiding away, she chose to share her journey openly, using her platform to spread strength and positivity even as she faced one of life's toughest battles. Her husband, Dave, described her as a fighter to the end, and that couldn't be more true. Through 17 months of treatments, hospital visits, and uncertainty, Tina continued to radiate hope. She posted updates about her radiation sessions, not to gain sympathy, but to remind others that courage and grace can coexist even in pain. Friends and fans often commented on how she still managed to find light in dark moments. She celebrated small victories, like finishing another round of treatment, and offered encouragement to others battling similar illnesses. That was the essence of who she was, someone who gave strength even when she needed it most. Her creativity never stopped, either. Even during her treatment, Tina continued making jewelry, teaching, and creating art that reflected her resilient spirit. It was her way of reminding everyone including herself. That life's beauty doesn't vanish in hardship sometimes. It shines brighter because of it. Tina's bravery became a symbol not just for her family, but for anyone watching her journey. She faced every day with dignity, humor, and love, leaving behind not just memories, but a legacy of strength that will inspire countless others for years to come. Tina VanderWaal's passing leaves an irreplaceable void in a family built on creativity, laughter, and deep love. Her husband, Dave, who stood by her side for 27 years, shared that she was the heart of their family, and it's easy to see why. Tina wasn't just a wife and mother. She was the glue that held everyone together, the one who made ordinary moments unforgettable. Together, Tina and Dave raised 3 children: Jacob, 26, Olivia, 25, and Grace, 21. Each one carries a piece of her spirit. Jacob inherited her sense of humor, Olivia her empathy, and Grace, her youngest, the artistry and emotional depth that has captured millions around the world. For Grace, the loss feels especially heavy. Her mother wasn't just her parent, she was her guiding light through fame, childhood, and life in the spotlight. When Grace first rose to stardom at just 12 years old after winning America's Got Talent, Tina was always right there, grounding her, protecting her, and reminding her of what truly mattered now that Anchor is gone. But what remains is the love Tina built, the memories she created, and the lessons she passed down about resilience, kindness, and the importance of living with heart. The VanderWaal family's grief is immense, but so is the legacy of the woman who shaped them. In every laugh they share, every song Grace writes, and every piece of art they create, Tina's spirit will live on, a quiet, eternal reminder of a mother's love that never fades. Grace VanderWaal's final words to her mother capture a raw and powerful truth, the kind of pain that comes only from losing someone who shaped your soul. I love you, Mummy, so much. I wake up and want to call you. I don't know how to move forward without you, she wrote a message that broke hearts across social media. It wasn't the words of a celebrity. It was the voice of a daughter grieving her best friend.